the law, and it's unclear which side of it the suspect in this case is on. She was a 26-year veteran of the Los Angeles Police Department, by all appearances a model cop, yet Stephanie Lazarus now faces murder charges. Prosecutors say that almost 25 years ago, she beat and shot the wife of an ex-boyfriend, and that DNA evidence proves it. David Wright reports.
It's a scene straight out of a cop drama. The setting, an interrogation room in the bowels of LAPD headquarters.
John's wife being
The suspect doesn't yet know she's a suspect. She thinks she's being consulted on an art case.
Do you know John Rutten?
John Rutten? John Rutten?
Rutten.
Oh, yeah, I went to school with him.
But Stephanie Lazarus, herself a decorated police officer, is now on the hot seat.
Was there ever any relationship or anything that developed between you guys?
Yeah, I mean, we dated, you know, I mean, what's this all about?
What it's all about is a cold case dating back nearly 25 years. The murder of John Rutten's wife.
Do you remember her first name?
Shelley, Sherry, I don't know, something.
Sherry Ray Rasmussen, a 29-year-old newlywed, beaten and gunned down in her own home.
Sherry was bludgeoned and then shot several times at close range in the chest by rounds that almost all of which would have been fatal immediately.
But not before fighting for her life against her killer, who police at the time assumed was a male burglar who was never apprehended. All these years later, the LAPD was able to take a fresh look at this cold case because of DNA evidence the murderer left at the crime scene.
It was some fluids that were connected to a bite mark.
DNA testing revealed the saliva from that bite mark belonged to a woman. Family members had long suspected the ex-girlfriend of the victim's husband.
Nels and Loretta Rasmussen went to the LAPD and told them about the fact that this LAPD officer, John's ex-girlfriend, had shown up where Sherry worked.
The ex-girlfriend was police officer Stephanie Lazarus.
The police at the end told Nels Rasmussen, "You're watching too much TV."
Had you ever met his wife?
I may have.
Do you remember her name or anything, or? Or what she did for a living, or where she worked, or anything about her?
Well, I think I'm going to say I think she was a nurse.
Sherry Ray Rasmussen was a nurse at Glendale Adventist Medical Center. On February 24th, 1986, she called in sick, never to be heard from again.
I don't understand why you're talking about some guy I dated a million years ago.
Well, do you know what happened to his wife?
Yeah, I know she got killed.
You think about a crime that occurred in 1986, and now in 2010 you're being confronted, completely out of left field.
Criminologist Brad Garrett says the videotaped interview suggests Lazarus has something to hide.
Do you know what the circumstances were regarding her death?
Let me think back.
Her anxiety is just off the charts.
I don't think I did.
Her respiration has increased. She has, at times, sort of rapid eye movement. She has a little bit of a nervous giggle.
I mean, are you guys, is this something, I mean, you said I was going to interview somebody about art.
She clearly is feeling like the world has just fallen upon her.
Some of Sherry's friends said that you and her were having a problem because of the John situation.
Well,
after first denying ever speaking with Sherry Ray Rasmussen, Lazarus starts to backpedal, admitting she may have confronted her at the Glendale hospital.
No, there was not. I don't think there was anything. If the conversation lasted a few minutes, I can't even remember. And what is it like, we went out to lunch or anything?
The subject matter would have been memorable. The man they had in common.
From what you're telling me is when you guys met at the hospital, you guys talked, but it wasn't, from what you recall, confrontational from either side?
I mean, I'm trying to, turn my memory back, and I can't even picture the conversation.
I think it's chilling. This is the interview that should have been done back in 1986 by the LAPD.
Did you ever fight with her?
You mean like we fought?
Yeah. Did you ever duke it out with her?
No, I don't think so. I mean,
You'd remember that, right? That would be pretty.
yeah, I would think so. I mean,
At this point, you don't have to be a
like I said,
veteran
obviously-
detective, like Lazarus is, to get the drift.
They're saying, okay, I fought with her, so I must have killed her. I mean, come on.
Finally, after more than an hour of all this, the detectives get down to brass tacks.
You know, if we asked you for a DNA swab, would you be willing to give us one?
Maybe. Because now,
Yes, because
now I'm thinking I probably need to talk to a lawyer.
What Lazarus doesn't yet know is that the cops already had her DNA, and it's a match with that bite mark from the crime scene.
I'm shocked. I'm really shocked that somebody would be saying that I did this. I mean, we had a fight, and so I went and killed her. I mean, come on.
Lazarus gets up and walks out of the room. In the hallway, the sound is still rolling as her fellow police officers place her under arrest. Lazarus comes back to the interview room in handcuffs. Her answers now are crisp and cold.
Stephanie, you know you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand?
Yes,
Anything you say may be used against you in court. Do you understand?
yes.
In fact, the whole reason this videotaped interview has been made public now is because it's evidence in the murder trial due to start next spring.
Do you want to talk to us right now?
No.
Stephanie Lazarus has pleaded not guilty. If convicted, she could face life behind bars. I'm David Wright for Nightline in Los Angeles.